Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 New Order as a WRF. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So we tried to spy on Tukhachevsky. Did not work even a little bit, and now we're like down. We spent what, like 175 political power, I think, on absolutely nothing. Could have been spent better elsewhere. These numbers are really close, which I'm not happy with at all. Performance Germany has conquered Goring. That's fine. And we have like a few more weeks until Archangelus is calling. Special meeting. Let's reopen the mines for a little bit more steel. I think we actually have any natural resources in the country at all. Trade. We do. We have some. Not a ton though. 115. I mean, Tukhachevsky is not going to win, right? I don't think so. But I have kind of, it has to make, hey, oh, there's meeting with veterans. We do need this immediately. But we're at negative 14 political power. So it might take a few days for that to get going. Let's do consumer good production efficiency as well, because I will be nice to the population. It's still concerning. It's not red. I'm assuming when it hits red, it's going to be, like, dangerous. Right? As long as it doesn't go red. Dangerously high. See, this is what I've just said I didn't want happening, but yet, here you are. You've made it stupidly high. Okay, the Winter Olympics have been a success. Good for them, I guess. Now, we're in the situation because 17, this is 21 days. This is 20 days away. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. It's not really where I want to be. And I don't think there's anything we can do to really get more political power right now. We just gotta have to kind of wait it out. Hey, we have free military factories. Throw that on another rifle production. Can I train more units? We have 3 divisions trained at the same time. Oh my god, this is magical. Actually, it's crazy that we're able to train 3 different divisions at the same time. I wouldn't have believed it if my eyes didn't see it right now. Okay, so we're going to be able to meet with veterans, which is going to give us more power as well as decreasing factionalism. And that'll be done in 2 days. That'll at least get us back up to concerning, which, I mean, doesn't sound good. But we'll try it. Okay. This will be done in 7 days. You're done 6 days. Appeasement probably is not going to be great. Tukhachevsky's new directive. General Tukhachevsky has expected the telegram from Archangelus, his own intelligence corps, limited as it was, had plotted the decreasing frequency of bombing runs. Traders that plied the routes between Western Russia and Moscovian had brought rumors of a rising tension with Germany. A German civil war seemed to be on the horizon. With it would come the end of the terror bombing. Archangelus expected much of him. A telegram from the front's command informed him of the upcoming opportunity to cause a breakdown of the Reich. Resources would be free to move without fear of aerial harassment. Offensive operations would be free to begin against the reactionaries and traitors of Russian anarchy. Tukhachevsky would be at the center of this. The other commanders expected him to step up his training program and convert a flood of raw resources and green recruits into hardened army corps. The general thought Zhukov receiving orders. He smiled. High command would no doubt see the assignment as a way for an ambitious general to prove themselves. Never a better time for General Tukhachevsky to secure his ascendance once and for all. Okay, we can do large-scale exercises. 7 days on you. Inauguration of that guy. Who's this? SPG Winners V? Oh, you're actually the oh, you're actually doing fantastic. Okay. We'll be able to peacefully unify with Moscow? That seems like it might be crazy if that's true. Faction, are you gonna go back to dangerous? You son of a gun. You know what? We're going to do it at 1 level of appeasement. because I hate myself. The death of Yegorov. Today, Grand Marshal Alexander Ilyich Yegorov, leader of the West Russian Revolutionary Front and former People's Commissar for Defense under Bukharin, has passed away to the old age. For his past few decades, he continued the desperate conflict against the Third Reich. In his last years of life, Yegorov had worked desperately, in spite of the German terror bombings, to turn the West Russian Revolutionary Front into an actual state which represents the Russian people, trying to balance the wills of Zhukov and Tukhachevsky and keep them cooperating. The favored successor seems to be either Zhukov and his main rival, Tukhachevsky, as they are certainly the most popular generals among the remnants of the Red Army that remain loyal to Yegorov. These two generals have amassed many followers of their own, and have, until now, only really worked with each other because of Yegorov. Both have worked behind the scenes, attempting to gain influence from the front Stavka, attempting to persuade it to march forward from their point of view. Many believe the Stavka has already selected a preferred candidate already, and are preparing to declare him the next leader of the front. And Zhukov is now the leader of the front. Grand Marshal Zhukov. The Smuta decision category will be enabled. Stability and political power. And you know, I'll actually make sure you can pause and read this. Now this, I don't know how well this is going to work out in the long run. Let's do some more. We actually don't have the points for this. At least not yet. Let's try once again raiding. I mean, we're going to keep doing it. It's never succeeded once. But I would love for it to happen just a single time, please. Just once. Union rises again. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to prepare invasions of everybody else. And Comey, you're communist. Like, you should join with us. Please and thank you. Like it would be really, really nice if you were to do that. So hopefully this will go and, I mean, it's going to give him 2 more points. But if that goes down to okay, I don't know if it went down to concerning. I actually don't know what the concerning had to do with anything. Because right now, it seems okay. All things considered. I wonder what happens if you fail that. Maybe, I guess maybe if it's like so high, it like starts a civil war. Maybe. The cost to complete the chaos is affecting us. Mission will change by -5 political power. Okay, so that's going to be for the mini game there. Hit the ground running. Many of Zhukov's loyal staff thought that the return to Archangelis would at least be a smudge more triumphant. After all, their leader had just taken control of the front after what was a protracted and rather messy struggle. Many of them hadn't had a chance to rest in months, so they thought that they would take a break, kick back, and just relax. Instead, here they were, huddled closely together in a dimly lit room. On the table was a well-annotated map of West Russian region and its various statelets. Zhukov himself was already there before the rest of the staff arrived. But he wasted no time in getting straight to the point. Securing the front took significantly longer than anticipated. He shook his head. But never mind that. It is in the past. You know why you are here today. I require all of you to be at your best, because the task ahead of us will be more difficult than just dealing with Tukhachevsky. The Grand Marshal rested a finger on the map, circling the entire West Russian region. Reclaiming West Russia, that is our first step to taking back our nation. We must prepare immediately. There is little time to waste, and so much left to do. So much left to do. The Marshal released a sigh. This is my first order. As Grand Marshal, I am authorizing the mobilization of all military-aged men for our West Russian operation. There will be more in the future, but this will do. Dismissed. There is work to be done. So now we have the Smuta. Contenders. There are 10 commanders to the Smuta. History does not repeat itself, but it does sure rhyme. We are living in the second time of troubles, with all the chaos, blood, and wars that will come with it. Pages of Russian history are written as the bullets fly. And who are we to become another footnote? Okay, there is a ton of stuff in here. Okay. Kiev's at 158. The amount of civilian chaos passively increases with every single week. Weekly addition of civilian chaos increases or decreases depending on the circumstances. As of now, the situation is not critical. Supplies. Currently 80%, basic gains of 3. We know what this contender is. It is us. Number of divisions 11. Control states 12. 9, 1. Okay, so there's a lot of guys here. Attack the Komi Republic. So yes, we can actually offer peace to the Komi Republic. Peacetime decisions. Bring the war closer. Let's offer peace to the Komi Republic. We have 30 points for it. A letter of cooperation. To the West Russian Revolutionary Front. In recognition of your offer to join our efforts in the reclamation of Russia, the legislator of the Republic shall officially accept your offers of cooperation. No longer shall the Aryan Brotherhood, the monarchists in Vrutya, or the Russian Liberation Army threaten the home of the revolution. We would enclose the ciphers used to the Republic's military intelligence, and we demand that you do the same. We expect the formal treaty to be ratified by the Marshal and the Front and the President of the Republic for the following actions to be effective immediately. 1. The Republic requires equal access to the Front's territories and gives the Front an equivalent to the Republic's regions. 2. The Republic shall enclose the ciphers used by all its military intelligence, and it demands the Front to do the same. 3. On the matter of crimes committed during the Russo-Russian War, the Republic assumes that its counterparts in the Front would coordinate and cooperate. Unilateral amnesty shall be issued for combatants on both sides, regardless of the military or political position. Speed is of the essence, especially regarding the chaotic nature of Russia's present state. Once the treaty is ratified, we can move past the formalities of diplomacy and into the application of such an alliance. The President of the Republic wishes for the Marshal and its Front well. Signed, the Legislator of the Republic of Komi. So we are now friendly with you. Cancel peace with you. Welcome the Heroes of Gorky. Integrate the Komi Republic. Only 4 forces or less exist in West Russia, with us being among them. Okay, so once we annex more people, we can be friendlier. Excellent. That means we can actually get troops off of you. Let's move you to this front now instead. So does that change this? No, but we now know some more. Prove our victories. We have so much... Yeah, might as well. Diversify the population for less chaos. And attack the Order of St. George. Well, I've seen... We'll get our troops to the front. More supplies. Encourage the war effort. Well, I see no reason to not just attack you immediately. Because you have like 2 divisions, right? Like, it seems obvious that's something that we should do. New supplies. Okay, so yeah, more supplies are coming. Chaos is pretty low. So I'm happy to see that. Yo, you have like no strength. Oh, you're so fucked, man. So it's Borman. Yeah, I think Borman is going to win for sure. Let's attack the Order of St. George. Where is that? Okay. And then you guys will just basically invade immediately. And the Heroes of Gorky. The Military Control Commission in Gorky. It's you down here, who are also... They're communists, so they should be friendly to us. Which would be really nice. Supplies are at 30%, but I mean, they still seem like they're okay. And we'll just kind of bank our political power a little bit longer. I think that seems reasonable. Okay, so that is defeated you. Honor the fallen. Let's instill the spirit of patriotism. Please welcome to the stage, Comrade Petrov. The old veteran standing comfortably hunched over the microphone wasn't exactly someone who would be called dignified, and had to be escorted by up hand in hand by 2 much younger soldiers. He wore thick-rimmed sunglasses and gripped the lectern as tightly as he could. He seemed like he would be swallowed up by the sheer size of the massive tide of the crowd that had filled the large square for the annual Veterans of the West Russian War Memorial Service. Comrades, my friends, I am not much of a speechmaker, so I will keep this brief. I am nearly 80 years old, and so many people ask me if I have any regrets about serving this nation. Many of my friends died in front of me, many in my arms. I can only sit and watch as my hospital bed as our nation's land were ripped away from us. And yet, I would change nothing. At the end of the day, win or lose, we can say that we fought until we couldn't fight anymore. The czars and traitors can claim no such honor. The crowd sat up now, listening to the man very closely. Yes, it was shaken, but there was still a clear, bright pride there that no one could be taken away, that no one could take away from it. Like the nation itself, it was broken, but it wasn't defeated. Russia lies shattered in a million pieces. I am too old now, and many others my age have already gone. It's up to you, the youth, the future of this beautiful nation, to reclaim Russia, to reclaim this union. Petrov turned to Zhukov, who sat behind him on the stage. And all I can think of no better man than Grand Marshal Zhukov for the task. Friends, take back your country. Excellent, excellent. And I think you are all fine. We're not going to go to Volga quite yet. And actually, if we can't attack you, we might as well draw your line over here. Ignore the territory over here for the time being. What's African War's already begun? I feel like this is pretty early for it, no? This is crazy early, no? Like March of 64, unless they moved. I mean, I know there has been a recent patch. Well, I mean, at this point, I guess it's not actually recent, but like it's kind of crazy because it happened like in JFK or not RFK's like second term, no? Supplies are coming. Again, chaos is fairly reasonable in the country right now. And still the spirit of patriotism. Hell yeah. March for the motherland gives us more supplies. Ready the citizenry. Let's... I guess we'll march for the motherland first. What are these two beacons? Operation October. The cost to complete all occupation decisions will be multiplied by 120%. More support for communism. Or... the cost to complete the chaos is affecting us will change by +5 political power. More support for socialism. An invitation for all of Russia. Welcome them home. New approaches. Soviet born and new. In the dead of night. Compact communist sympathizers. Sabotage and steal. Or spread the chaos. Well... additional effects will reveal themselves as if we are at war. Command power goes up. Additional effects will reveal themselves when we're at war. This is going to make the civilians less chaos. But honestly, I'm not feeling the chaos right now, honestly. It feels pretty reasonable, all things considered. By the way, can we attack two people at the same time? Yes. We are allowed to do so. And by the way, we'll crush this guy immediately. Like, it's so not a problem. I mean, the inflation's still good. We just need more money. And the GDP, the debt has gone up a stupid fucking amount, man. A stupid amount. By the way, can I deploy these units? I can. I'm going to deploy them over to Purple Army for now. Volga, do we have any idea? Okay, I actually don't care about those modifiers. Samara, Gorky, Voloda. No, yeah, you guys. Oh, they have 4 divisions? I thought they had way more than that. Well, they only have 4, then I am completely okay. I'm not worried in the slightest. We're going to send one of you guys down to take these cities. One of you keep on moving your way to Ganya. Oh, yeah, we have our planes, too. I don't know how effective you'll actually be. But you should still at least try, right? See what you can get done. I believe in you. Research slots. We can go for the infantry kit because we're no longer ahead of time on that. Which is very, very, very nice. I don't think we're really at risk of getting a war with anybody else. And again, the Komi Republic, who actually has changed their name now. They're now the Komi Soviets. Are they a puppet of ours? No, but we're still pretty happy. And they've gone for the Orthodox wing now as well. Aids, cans, and shelters. Anna found it rather difficult to concentrate during the first aid class. To be fair to her, the instructor, an old man with a patchy gray hair, spoke softly and mumbled all of his words, so she couldn't quite pick out much of what he was saying. Also, it didn't help that this was the 9th straight hour of the mandatory civilian emergency training today, and there wasn't even halfway done with this particular lesson yet. As the instructor explained the 15-step process in administering a bandage, her eyes found themselves involuntarily glancing at the rest of the class. She could tell from the way that the others moved the way the others moved that they were tired too. Primarily from the noticeable bags under their eyes, their lethargic movements, and the general exhaustion present on their faces. The old man was now droning on about something unimportant, so Anna's mind drifted to other pressing matters. She hadn't really had the time to think or take stock of everything that had happened. And it was then that she realized just how much life had changed in these few short weeks. For sure, she never had thought about hoarding. And now she'd gone hungry more than a few nights these past few weeks. Just to have as many rations in the basement as she could. She thought about how she brought her children to the bomb shelter and prepared them for an attack that was imminent. As the instructor lectured on, she just wished that his speech would end. That really, all this turmoil would end sooner rather than later so that any semblance of normalcy could return. But the storm clouds were present, and she knew, they all did, that it was better to be prepared than to not. I would like to get you killed off. The Komi Soviet Republic. Hey! I mean, because Komi's an ally of ours. They're also going to start preparing to attack other states. So actually, we can basically unify the country together. That's actually really, really nice. I didn't even think about that. That the fact that, of course, you know, we're friends. We're same ideology. They're basically going to get annexed by us at some time in the future. So, like, with that in mind, we're very, very happy. Oh, hey, look, and our energy's up. It's actually better than it... actually better than where we've been in the past. What do you do? Why not? Well, we're running Chaos from spreading just for the fun of it. What do you guys do? Movement speed. You know what? Actually, that'll be nice. We have so much command power that I'm not worried about that. Just getting extra speed would be nice. I do want these guys to die significantly sooner than later. And I don't know if I want Operation October or not. I mean, again, this is if we're going to go communist or if we're going to go socialist. I think we'll go communist. Move our way down. You're now halfway dead. But again, these guys are extremely, extremely, extremely weak. So I'm not worried about this at all. Second Philippine okay, so that's that done. And like, there's so many smaller wars going on around us as well. But yeah, as long as me and Komi are best friends, the world is our oyster. And we need less than 4 before we can actually annex them directly. Hey, you've already unified Central Side Russia. They're actually going extremely fast. Okay. Let's all unify into this army. And I think with our first conquest done, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So we're at negative 19%. That's pretty bad. that's really not good. But I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoying, thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.